Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Reese's Random Reviews. I am Reese and I'm about to give you a random review. Today's news is that Zootopia has now become the highest grossing film of 2016 so far, and I couldn't be proud of its success. It's one of my favourite films of this year so far. But do you remember the times when Disney didn't make good films? The reason I want to bring this up is because the real question starts with, what happened to Disney in the mid-2000s? Okay, so from 2000 to 2008, Disney released many films that weren't really critically or commercially successful. After the Disney Renaissance era, which was from 1989 to 1999, releasing films such as The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King, Pocahontas, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Mulan and Tarzan, these films, each and every one of them, was a huge box office success. But unfortunately, after that, things then got from bad to a little bit worse. The release of Tarzan was retrospectively seen as the end of the Renaissance era. Though Disney released a total of 9 animated features during the post-Renaissance, many of them sadly did not do so well. The films that were sort of critically and sort of commercially successful were Fantasia 2000, The Emperor's New Groove, and Atlantis: The Lost Empire. But unfortunately, Disney's success didn't do very well when they released Treasure Planet and Home of the Range. They lost a huge amount of money over this. It was only Dinosaur, Lilo and Stitch, and Brother Bear that were only major box office successes during this time, with Lilo and Stitch grossing more of the money. But the question is, why was Disney going so bad during all this? I mean, the question is, were all these films that bad? I didn't think so. Fantasia 2000, The Emperor's New Groove, Treasure Planet, Dinosaur and Lilo and Stitch were my favourites in this generation. But yeah, many of these films sadly didn't do very well in many disrespects. But that's because computer animation was really getting a hold of the success of these films. By this saying, Pixar and DreamWorks were really hitting the more success of films most of all. With Toy Story, Monsters Inc., Bugs Life and the Shrek series, DreamWorks and Pixar were making more money than Disney could ever afford. It was by then that Michael Eisner decided that it was time to do computer animated films instead of 2D animation, because after the huge massive flop of Home of the Range, it was definitely time to cut all this out. So, by that doing, computer animation then started to take hold of Disney, starting off with Chicken Little, which became a box office success, but had mixed reviews. But for me, I do not like this movie. Then in 2007, they released Meet the Robinsons. Again, I do not like this movie, but this received mixed reviews and also was okay box office success. It wasn't until 2008 that Disney had finally released Bolt, and this film, after 10 years since Tarzan, became a huge hit success critically and box office success, which was saying something. Was this the start of Disney's revival? I think it was. In 2009, they actually re-released a 2D animated film, The Princess and the Frog, which, by the way, was a box office success. And then it really started to kick off when the Disney started to release computer animated films such as Tangled, Frozen, of course, Big Hero 6, and finally Zootopia. So the question is, can Disney hold this success for quite a long time? Let's just hope they can. The question is though, what is your favourite Disney film? And do you think that some of these films that were released in the mid-2000s were a bit misjudged? Or do you think that these films deserve to be box office flops? I mean, okay, not every film of them they're done as a success, but maybe we kind of misjudge them. But let's just hope Disney continue to carry on the success for many years to come. But let us know what you think. I'm Reese and I've just given you a random review.